Just like the monster said, hey, we're going to do this choreography. We're going to shimmy our shoulders and pop and lock and stuff to scare this girl and lead her to this creepy house so we can trap her. You can use your social media campaign to connect to business objectives to achieve a goal. Welcome to Coffee with Me, Myself, and Ivy, Spooky Edition, where I give professionals and entrepreneurs social media tips, communication industry best practices with pop culture examples. Before I discuss social media marketing tips with examples from the music video Thriller, let's start off with a motivational quote. If we don't change, we don't grow. If we don't grow, we aren't really living. Gail Sheehy. So let's talk about the Thriller music video and my reaction to it as an adult. Because when I was younger, I was afraid of this music video. My reaction to it is, girl, why are you dating like this? It seems like you lack some wisdom, common sense, street smarts, and life knowledge. That's my reaction. Instead of me like, oh, the makeup's cool or this is creepy. No, young lady, why? Why do you think this is okay dating etiquette? To walk alone in the dark with a guy that you're clearly on date. I say date 2 or 3. It's not date 1. It's not date 4 or 5. This is not your boyfriend. This is date 2 or 3. Why do you think this is okay? I have so many questions, but let me get to the basics. The Thriller music video was released in 1983 and it's based off the song of the same name from Michael Jackson's Thriller album. The music video was directed by John Landis and was written by both Michael Jackson and Landis. A little backstory about that. Michael Jackson reached out to Landis after watching American Werewolf in London. I almost said Paris, but American Werewolf in London. So basically these two came up with a music video that was basically almost a short film and it had a budget way higher than music videos at the time. This music video doubled the sales of the Thriller album. The music video has become a staple in pop culture, from the choreography to the makeup to the outfits. Like, I know it's Halloween if I hear Thriller more. This is definitely a staple in pop culture for many different reasons. So as you heard in my little rant during my reaction to this music video, basically Michael Jackson is on a date with a lovely young lady. It starts off with them watching a 1950s horror film. And it switches to a crowded movie theater, which kind of gave me like the creeps because of COVID. And the young lady is not enjoying this very scary film where the couple, which is Michael Jackson and the young lady, on the screen. Well, Michael Jackson on the screen is turning into a scary werewolf. That's probably why I don't like this music video when I was little. The young lady, of course, on the screen is scared. And the young lady in the movie theater had enough. She's like, I'm about to go. Michael Jackson, unfortunately, has the weird reaction of he's enjoying this. Like, he's enjoying the werewolf is about to kill this girl after she just professed that she likes him and he likes her. And he's like, no, I'm going to turn into a werewolf. Rah. And it's scary. So the young lady in the movie theater said, I had enough. I'm about to go. And Michael's like, why? What's going on with his popcorn, which he's a classic gift to this day because of this popcorn scene. First of all, red flag number 1. Anytime a guy is too excited about a creature about to kill a woman and just enjoying it, like getting too excited, that's a red flag, young lady. But that's not my biggest problem with her. Oh no. My biggest problem is if the guy is clearly enjoying the movie, you could have clearly left, went to a payphone, called somebody to pick you up, and you could have told the guy, really, I went to the restroom. No, you left. The guy has to be a gentleman, leave and walk you home. You could have just called somebody. Now we're getting to the part where they walk, Michael Jackson singing Thriller to her with his beautiful voice, and we're basically going through an industrial park. Why? It looks like it's been raining, like nothing spells good things will come out of this. So eventually all the zombie people come from the cemetery. Michael turns into a zombie. They do a whole choreography. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. And she's scared. So where did she run to? Where did she run to? A house that's scarier than the zombies that just came from the graveyard. She runs to the house, they corner her, and she wakes up. It was a dream, but then Michael turns to the camera with eyes and he's something. I'm assuming a werewolf. I think this is really a cat, but it looks like a werewolf's cousin. Whatever, I'm gonna wear a cat. So that's the premise of the video. And to me, again, when I was little, it's still a creepy video. It was creepy, but I was just thinking the whole time, girl, you on date 4 and you about to walk in the dark home. And y'all, it doesn't look like y'all took a friendly way either. It looks like you was like, we're just gonna cut through the warehouse part. Why? I have so many questions. However, despite my reaction to this music video, believe it or not, I saw some very good examples of social media marketing tips that you can apply to your business. Because woo child. Let's start off with tip 1. Do not try a social media trend blindly. When I say this, I'm referring to in the music video, the fact that this young lady is walking in the dark with a guy that she only been on 3 dates with. How does this apply to your business? If you want to try a social media trend, for example, something that everyone loves to do, and Wendy's is the queen of this, humor. Everyone wants to try humor. If you have not done any research or a little practice of adding humor to your social media content, don't do it because you may end up with a crisis, and we just want to avoid a crisis. Perfect real world example of this is I went to an industry conference. They were giving out social media awards, and one of the awards winners were known for humor in their social media content. And sometimes the humor went very well. They received national coverage for it. And sometimes it went wrong. So please, if you're going to try a social media trend, please do your research. Maybe practice a little bit. Maybe don't do it on all your social media platforms. Just ease into it. Don't go into it blindly. Just like this young lady should not walk in the dark with her date, because then you end up seeing some dance choreography from zombies and a werewolf. Or a werewolf zombie, or a zombie werewolf. You get the point. Tip 2. It's okay to reuse and update old content. So, in the music video, they're basically using monsters that are mentioned in every horror movie from the past. It's okay to reuse being a werewolf, zombies, witches, ghosts, whatever. Just like it's okay to reuse certain monsters and horror movie plots for a music video, it's okay to reuse your content, but update it. Also, not only update it, maybe switch it to a different time of the day. Maybe switch it to a different day of posting. Like you may post Monday through Friday, but maybe try posting on the weekend, or maybe you post on the weekend, maybe try posting that content Monday through Friday. It's okay to reuse old content and update it so you can put it back on your social media platforms. For example, even though these monsters in this music video, the zombies, the werewolf, are all monsters we have seen in movies before, guess what? They put in this music video, had some great makeup and costumes, and this helped double the album sales for Michael Jackson's Thriller album. So just like reusing monsters we all know about for success, you can reuse content and possibly end up with some new success as well. Tip 3, format your social media campaign to align with your business objectives. So in the music video, Michael and the zombies are dancing and chasing the girl and doing great choreography, like stuff we all still know to this day. But guess what? They had a goal. The goal was to scare the young lady and eventually lead her up to that creepy house, which you had so many places to hide. Why the house that's creepier than the zombies? I don't know. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna try my best not to talk about her. She was just out on a date with a cute guy. Thought they were just gonna go see a movie, but ended up walking in the dark, leading to zombies from the graveyard. And what were the zombies' goals? To scare her. Just like, you know, your social media campaign may have goals. If the goals do not attach to your business objectives of maybe leading people to the website or increasing sales of a certain product, you're just wasting your time. I'm proud of you for actually sitting down and creating a social media campaign. But if it does not connect to the business objectives, you're wasting your time. Because I know in this world where people say, let's just post this, let's post that. It's not very strategic, it's more tactical. And I love strategy over tactics, even though tactics help support the strategy and the goals and objectives. We get the point. But just like the monster said, hey, we're going to do this choreography, we're going to shimmy our shoulders and pop and lock and stuff to scare this girl and lead her to this creepy house so we can trap her. You can use your social media campaign to connect to business objectives to achieve a goal. So just like how Michael knew that girl must be lacking some life knowledge, common sense, or street smarts, he knew that he can get her to walk down that dark road, do the zombie choreography to scare her and lead her to that creepy house. Know your customers. Know their habits, know their behaviors, know what excites them. Not only know them for your business, like looking at your sales and database, etc. Know how they behave on social media. Maybe they like to engage with certain content certain times of the day. Maybe they like certain types of content more than other types of content. Just get to know your audience, because this will help you in the end when you're planning your social media marketing. Tip 5, consider including life events in your content. In Thriller, Michael uses the life event of dating to achieve the goal of scaring that young lady. He clearly knew she did not have any street smarts or common sense or life knowledge to know not to walk with a dude home in the dark, in the rain, through an industrial park and a warehouse district and a cemetery. She clearly lacked that knowledge. So Michael knew, if I can scare this girl, let me take her on a date. You can do the same thing. I'm sorry, it's funny. Like, he was like, you know what? I bet I can get whatever her name is, go on a date with me so I can scare her with the zombie crew and we're going to do this performance. I bet that's what he thought. So you can do the same thing of using life events to market to your customers, especially on social media. We all know things like this. For example, when it's wedding season, prom season, graduations, people traveling, etc. When people use life events to help market their services or products to customers. So consider adding life events to your content. For example, since Michael used dating and romance, he clearly did this around Valentine's Day. We'll never know. It's not Halloween. Because if it was Halloween, maybe she would have some sense. So when you're planning your content, sit down and think, what life event can I probably tie into my content to help achieve the goal or objective to get a sale or awareness, etc. Thank you for watching another spooky edition of Coffee with Me, Myself, and Ivy. Make sure you join me every week for social media tips, communication industry best practices with pop culture examples. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And remember, keep your peace.